What is up, my friends? So, we are a couple of months away from seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yes, Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming to HBO Max, of course, as we all know. I made a video earlier this week talking about him showing off the Martian Manhunter in a recent live stream, and today the man's back. Grace Randolph actually had a sit down interview where they discussed Justice League, also discussed his Army of the Dead movie that is coming to Netflix as well, and pretty much gave us a little bit more details of what's to come and the whole process of how the Snyder Cut was actually developed, and he came up with the task to finish this. Now, he is actually shooting a couple of more scenes. He goes on to say that it won't be more than 5 minutes of new scenes we're going to see in that 4 hour cut that he already has, but that they are polishing up some things. Now, one of the main things that we've all been interested in, I think, since hearing about the Snyder Cut is Jared Leto's Joker actually returning to the Snyder universe. Now, as we know, Jared Leto, there have been rumors here and there. We haven't gotten something concrete from the actor himself about how he felt about Joaquin Phoenix's Joker coming out just a while after his Joker and him sort of being sidelined by Warner Brothers. Of course, I would think that as an actor, you would feel pretty hurt about it. You know, you have this big role that is sort of an iconic role to play in Hollywood, and then out of nowhere, they're just like, "You're out, and we got this guy now." So, whatever he felt, he was entitled to feel, regardless of how you feel about his Joker, which I think isn't that bad of a Joker. But, anyways, Zack Snyder says that they have changed the look of Jared Leto's Joker for his film, and it is something completely different than what we're used to. And so that makes me feel like we're about to get a Batman series, aren't we? Because why would they go ahead and do that? Why would they just change it, right? And so Grace Randolph says, to clarify, Joker's Snyder Cut look is not based on a video game. So many people were wondering if it was going to be sort of a Arkham Joker and everything. And that's exactly what I was thinking this Jared Leto's Joker was going to be when they first announced him. Even before Suicide Squad or we got the first picture or anything like that, I was like, you know what? I could see Jared Leto in that sort of look that Snyder would give him. But no, it seems that this is going to be different. She goes on to say that the creativity of how video games reimagine characters, it's what's going on here. That's what she meant. And she has actually seen it and stills. And so she goes on to say, it's incredible. I've never seen a movie or TV show reimagine him to this level. Snyder did say something that gets me sort of interested as well, is that he says that this Joker sort of road weary. So I'm wondering if he's sort of like towards the end of it or has gone through a lot of shit. As we know, in Suicide Squad, there were scenes cut out where we saw Joker's side burned and all of that. And so I'm wondering if we're going to get a very war-torn Joker, if you will, in his Justice League. So I think that should be interesting to see. Now, he does talk about other ensembles going on, so I think we might see Margot Robbie's Harley in some shape, way, or form here, because this would be before Birds of Prey, I assume. So Joker and Harley still going strong, right? And I am interested to see this. I don't know how many times I've said I'm interested, right? But I am interested in this movie. So yeah, it's exciting nonetheless to hear that there is going to be a new look for the Joker. He is one of those characters that has been done countless and countless times, different looks, different feelings, different attitudes, not just in movies, but in comic books, video games, animated movies, TV shows, all of that. And I think that there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with doing that. I welcome the change, and I cannot wait to see our first look. Now, we don't know exactly when we're going to be getting our first look at him. It might be something they're reserving until the film's released. And then, like I've said before in previous videos, I think that they're trying to test the waters, if you will, to see if it is the time to release a Batman solo TV series. I think 6 episode limited series is definitely the way Batman can go. I don't want to see a movie be rushed. I don't want to see a season be dragged on. I want to see something clean, crisp, and just to the point. And so I think 6 episodes is a pretty good amount to tell Ben Affleck's Batman story which they might have wanted to do in maybe 2 or 3 movies before everything happened. And so I'd be excited to see that. Let me know your thoughts on that below if you want to see a Batman limited series on HBO Max, because that's definitely the way to go. Now, other news for Warner Brothers is that we might be getting some news soon about Wonder Woman's fate. As you know, Wonder Woman is still scheduled for a December release date, but by the way you look at everything around us, it ain't looking like movies are going to open much. And so I'm excited to see if they are going to release this on HBO Max, which, according to rumors, Warner Brothers isn't too keen on doing, but AT&T, who is owner of HBO Max, is like, you gotta do it. And we are pretty much like convinced that this is after Disney has released their numbers for their subscription for Disney Plus were pretty high. And so I think that they are definitely looking to see a sort of mirror effect happen if they release a big movie like Wonder Woman. I want to see Wonder Woman on the big screen, but I do believe that they are pushing it too much at this point, and I feel like that initial rally to see this movie has sort of faded a bit. Not all the way, because I'm still excited and many people are, but I feel as an average moviegoer sees this being dragged and dragged, they forget about it, and will they even come by then? That's the thing. And so I think it might just make sense to actually release this movie on HBO Max. Let me know below what you think. I think streaming definitely is going to be pushing hard. We are going to see Soul released next month, and I think by the looks of how that does, I think that should make Warner Brothers realize what their next step should be. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Would you watch Wonder Woman on HBO Max for like 10 or 15 more bucks on top of what you pay already, or are you okay waiting for it next year? Let me know also what you think of Jared Leto's new look as the Joker. Are you hoping for something classic, or do you think we're gonna get a very, very good surprise? Let me know below. Anyway, that is gonna do it for me. Make sure you check out my video on The Mandalorian. I just covered the previous episode. Baby Yoda didn't eat an egg, so no need to cancel him anymore. Is he uncanceled? I don't know how to keep up with this anymore. But let me know what you think about that episode by checking out the video right now. Anyways, that is going to do it for me. Make sure you check out my other videos as well, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. You turn on those bell for notifications. That way you know when anything drops. And that's going to do it for me. Follow me on NerdRound at Twitter. Also my website, nerdround.com. I'll be leaving my TikToks down below where I cover more than movies, but it's more of a horror TikTok, horror movies, horror video games, all of that. And that's going to do it for me. I'll see all of you next time. As always, stay safe, stay positive, my friends. And hey, if you're still listening and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit it right now, and go ahead and turn on that bell, that Taco Bell bell, for some notifications when videos drop. I'll see you next time. Stay positive.